Bearing that in mind, the street sweeper, the housewife, the corporate executive, well, what happens when your zone of influence is the global stage? How much must one do to call themselves a Scientologist? How much so that when their head hits the pillow, they can live with themselves, knowing they did all they could do? That is our final story this evening. It's a story that affects every Scientologist, for all of us are the beneficiaries of what he presents. And that is why it is my honor to present our first Freedom Medal of Valor to the most dedicated Scientologist I know.
In short, the United States has been sold out by people who really don't care for anything but money. So they don't want nobody like me to live. They do their damnedest to kill me every day they get the chance, you know. I've been 15 years in the nut ward. You don't see it? Money is a game. It's only real to the people who work for it. The people that don't need to work for money, it's a monopoly game. It's a game of paper. It's all on paper. I'm brand new. Everything I do is always brand new. I'm on the premise of reality. I walk a real road. I'm a real person. And then there's a bunch of little people that are always trying to play act some sort of importance over the truth about what is rolling on the planet Earth now. Everyone says, you feel no remorse. I said, can't you understand I'm not guilty of anything? And they say, well, you're supposed to feel remorse. I'm supposed to feel remorse because you don't understand, because you're twisted in your brain. You know, in other words, someone comes in and says, you were in New York City last night. And you said, no, I wasn't. And they say, well, don't you feel bad about it? You should feel bad about what? Say that people that happen in New York City. Man, I wasn't in New York City. I wasn't there. You forced me medication. You've drugged me. You've drugged me up down hallways. You hit my head on every chopping block in the state of California. You poisoned me. If I have the right to do to you what you've been doing to me, then that gives me the right to do anything I want to, anyone I want to do it to. Can you see now? Well, you better give me my rights. And it's just as true then as it is true now, as it will be true forever and ever and ever. I don't care what the Christians say. I have the reality of numbers, and I have the fishing pole. I have other things. What it took Jesus Christ 2,000 years to do, in thought, in word, in deed, you can do now with television in 2 or 3 months. How are you going to change yesterday? Yesterday's gone. You let it go, man. You don't hang on to it and drag it down the road in a sack, you know. I mean, that's part of changing the lifestyle. Explain it away. How can I explain away all the misconceptions in 2 or 3 minutes or 5, 10 minutes? Give me a trial in a courtroom. Give me my rights in a courtroom, and then I'll explain it. I can't explain it just in a few words or in a letter or in a postcard. It's too vast. It's too big. I'm just a messenger of the truth. I'm the Pope. I'm 10 times the Pope. I'm 50 times the Pope. But I'm the Pope in the hills and in the mountains. I'm already out of here. This enclosure here, I'm out of here. My body is stuck here, but my thought is already gone.
Well, that definitely brings us to both the close of tonight's event.